What's up, JMSB Multidisciplinary Conference? For this segment of Market Logic, look around. This is the creme de la creme of today's business world. And we brought them in today because we're at the JMSB Multidisciplinary Conference, and we have finance students and people who are doing HR, and we thought it'd be fun for them to test Airplane Jane about what's happening in the market. So why don't we start with you? Why don't you give us your name, what you're studying, and we'll give you a chance to challenge Airplane Jane.
Hi, I'm Catherine. Finance major, minor in international business. So I heard that you entered an index at Longfin, and I just want to know a bit more about this.
Yeah, definitely, Catherine. Well, actually, Longfin just entered into the Russell 2000 index today, and this stock is really interesting because it's one of those life-changing stocks. It is a low-float stock, and once a stock enters into an index, many times you'll see a big boost into the stock for the valuation because it's got credibility behind it. So Longfin has gone and it's doubled from March 9th to now it was up as high as 70 today.
Hi, my name is Logik. I'm studying finance, minor international business, and I wanted to ask Catherine a question.
What's your question?
Okay, so I love jewelry. Birks is a big company in Canada, Montreal. What's happening?
Well, the big thing about Birks is they are actually breaking trade barriers. They have come along and they've just announced their U plan today, which is all about offering QR codes to their Chinese buyers, and basically they've set it up so they can go in and they can pay directly with Chinese banks. So this is huge for their growth because it allows international sales as opposed to just domestically here in Canada.
That's great. Little company that was kind of born just a couple blocks away from here.
I'm Dinesh. I'm an international business major and a minor in marketing. So my question today for Plain Jane was about the pharmaceutical thing. I know it's a big market and stocks are exploding in it. So I wanted to know if you could talk to me about ABBV's stock market and Pfizer's big market.
For sure. Well, ABBV yesterday actually had negative news. And so what happened was ABBV dropped about 15 points yesterday, which brought it down to 80% of the overall value for the year. And many times when you see that 80%, the 20% drop, the big boys from the mutual funds are starting to get out, and so you'll see a bigger drop from that point. So they've got some great drugs in their pipeline, and personally I think that the selling was more of a fear factor and it's a little oversold. So I do think that it could find a bottom and then go up from there. Once it breaks 100, I believe that would be a good mental level, that it would be a better longer term investment.
So my name is Justin. I'm studying HR, major in HR, minor in business admin. And the question I have for Plain Jane is Trump being elected, a lot has been happening. How has that had an impact on the stocks?
It's a really good question. I mean, Trump is big about tweeting and really opening his mouth, and the biggest thing lately has been the Trump tariffs. And you know, it's really been negative press all over the world, and that's really affecting the markets. We did on the SPY index, the S&P 500 index, or ETF, excuse me, we broke a critical level of 270 in my opinion. And once that was broken, now we're gonna probably go down to 257 range before we start to see a rebound in the market, because you know, there's all this fear that's going on right now, and people are undetermined as to whether this is going to be positive news for the country or it's going to be negative and going to hinder the actual international trade and the profitability of the country and the companies associated with it.
Guys, real-time knowledge from spontaneous questions from JMSB Multidisciplinary Conference here in Montreal. Why don't you tell them what's happening on Tuesday, because there's something going down.
Oh, for sure,
in our
yeah.
office.
Well, Market Logic on Tuesday over on Cover 2 in Saint Laurent. We are doing a meet and greet for anybody that is in the Montreal area that would like to come out, talk stocks, 6 p.m. Tuesday, March 27th.
Airplane Jane, Jamin Isri, this is the Dream Team from JMSB. Thank you for doing our live, brother.